Don't Call Me Healed by LucyVon. I came back right with my head on wrong. I didn't mend, I replaced the flesh with myth, and I walked out humming. That old pain, it was too small to fit. It kept trying to get me to shrink to fit it. But you know what? I outgrew that dang thing in silence. While the world was watching the wrong fire, yeah, I didn't survive. I rewrote the dang contract. Now, I belong to something unnameable. And every word I write is a key that doesn't open doors. Yeah, it opens consequences. Babe, my first altar, that thing was a velvet stage. They called it a strip club. Well, I called it a temple of unveiled things. I walked in that night with a bag of lingerie. Yeah, that thing was paid for by the man I was leaving. Each lace thread, a quiet divorce. Each hill, a signal. Honey, I will no longer crawl for safety again. Those walls were stained with sweat and worship. Posters of women with hollow eyes and neon nipples lined that entry like failed prophets. The sweet air stank of cheap want. I savored it. Yeah, I didn't flinch. 'Cause heck, I'd already lived through worse smells. The scent of false promises and fists that apologized. Yeah, that kind. A girl with manufactured curves motioned me to wait. She quickly vanished into a back office. I stood there still, pulse steady, grounded in my emotions. I knew. I felt it. This was not submission. This was summoning. Out came a man with a beard and borrowed authority. He asked my age, took my ID like it was a dang toll for entry into the underworld. Ever danced, he asked? No. But yeah, I really had. But not the kind you think. In bedrooms I didn't want to be in. In arguments I didn't start. In lies I had to wear like cheap perfume. 2 women came to fetch me. Their platforms high, their thongs sharp, and their eyes ancient. They led me to the back. I undressed the past, put on my armor, red lace, black heels, and skin. Then came the movement, hands and knees, arch and shake. The body, it turned to ritual. Stripper etiquette, they said. But I knew something was stirring. This was older than that. This was priestess work. This was ancient. This was dark. This was war dance. They called me to the main stage. The lights were low, the music loud, name announced like a birthright. I walked through that curtain and into my initiation. They thought the stage was a cage, the blood pulsing through my veins. Something divine and ancient was stirring. They thought the pole meant surrender. Silly little things. They didn't know it was my wand. That I was conjuring freedom with every sway of my hip. Every bill tucked into my skin was a vote. Not for survival, babe. That's petty. But for something ancient, something burning holy within. The lights were low, but my sight was ever clearer than ever. I was not theirs. I was becoming mine. I descended that stage, not humbled, but alive, enthroned. That bearded man returned. "You're amazing. You start tomorrow, 11 a.m. I nodded. Yeah, I didn't thank him. 'Cause heck, I'd already paid in blood and blueprint. I stepped into the night. The world was different. The world didn't know what had just happened. But the air did. It had shifted. Something had changed. Something had been rewritten. Mama, I'm not come back the same. I came back for my crown. I came back crowned.